Okay, we are going to be doing a different kind of stream. So we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, doing a retro stream, and I spent several hours today trying to get the old consoles set up and ready to go, and I ran into lots of problems, guys. Like, retro gaming comes with it a lot of challenges. So I had to bust out all my old consoles, you know, retro style. So we got here the original PlayStation 2. So we got PS2 over here. Let me turn the game audio down for a little bit. Yeah, so I dug out my old consoles. So I got my PlayStation 2. And the PlayStation 2, it works. It was able to read the PS2 discs, and the memory card worked, all my save files, everything. I mean, I haven't touched this thing probably in like 8 or 9 years, seriously, so I was kind of afraid that it may or may not work correctly. The only problem with my PlayStation 2 was some of the DualShock 2 controllers weren't working correctly. Like, they would get stuck in analog mode, and I couldn't use the D-pad or the PlayStation buttons. So I went through like 3 controllers. The third controller worked, so I was able to boot up like Final Fantasy X and load my save file in Omega Ruins in late game and do some random stuff in there. But yeah, so the PlayStation 2, it was working acceptable, I would say. It works good, even after all these years. So then I went to the GameCube. Got the GameCube here. And the GameCube, my GameCube has a problem. Unfortunately, I tried to use it, and the discs aren't being read. I tested multiple games. I think there's something wrong with the optical laser receiver thing. It wasn't working. It just wasn't working. I couldn't read the disc anymore. So, unfortunately, I think my GameCube doesn't work anymore, or like there's something wrong with the disc reader. I'll try cleaning it to see if it works after that, but it wasn't working. So I couldn't get the GameCube working, unfortunately. And then the last console of the retro consoles was the Xbox. So the original Xbox, it's very heavy, and it still works. And everything about it still works. The only problem for my Xbox was the component cable. So I have the composite cables and I have the component cables. The component cables were broken. One of them, I think it was the red one or the green one. I have to resolder the cable. I don't know why the wires are broken, but the wire was broken. So that was the other issue. But despite all of that, the main problem that I ran into wasn't so much the consoles, with the one exception being the GameCube not being able to read the discs anymore. So the GameCube, there's a problem there. The biggest problem was this. The capture card that I used to use for these legacy consoles, because this capture card is a unique capture card from AverMedia. This one, it's called what is it called? AverTV HD DVR. This thing can take either composite, S-video, RCA audio, or component video and convert that to HDMI that plugs directly into the capture card. For some reason, this capture card does not work with Windows 11. I had to disable memory integrity to install the drivers. When I installed the drivers, after I did that, the computer became unresponsive. The CPU was stuck at 100%, and I basically had to revert the change by using Windows Restore because this capture card didn't work. So ultimately, the capture card is what killed it for me. I was going to use the old consoles for this live stream, but it didn't work. You can emulate PS2 on PC with widescreen 4K. Okay, yeah, but that's something that I'll probably have to look into later. The PlayStation 3 can play PlayStation 1 games, so we could probably look at that later, I guess. But the main thing I wanted to look at was the Xbox Original, because I haven't touched my Xbox Original games in such a long time. So just to kind of go through the GameCube, though, unfortunately I can't show the GameCube because my GameCube discs aren't being read. But we have Luigi's Mansion. Why is there an Xbox 360 game here? So Luigi's Mansion, Soul Calibur 2 on GameCube, which is my opinion the best Soul Calibur 2 because Link is the best guest character. One of my favorite GameCube games of all time, Super Smash Bros. Melee. So this was actually, the disc was inside the GameCube when I boot up the GameCube and it didn't read the disc. So then I thought maybe the disc is messed up, so I took the disc out. I put Soul Calibur 2 in and it still didn't work. So that told me that, okay, the disc, the laser or something, the receiver, the photodiode, whatever it is just not working on the GameCube. So that's that one. And then Tales of Symphonia on GameCube. That's the original copy. I don't know why there's a PS2 game here. There's another PS2 game here. Metroid Prime, the original on GameCube. There it is, Metroid Prime. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time on the GameCube edition. So this is like the OG original Prince of Persia. This was like probably the best one. Rave Master from Konami. So this is kind of like Fairy Tail before Fairy Tail even existed. I think it's made by the same manga artist. I can't really remember, but anyway, Rave Master. And then Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. This is the original one. Actually, I think this was playable. This is one of those interesting games where it actually worked with the... So the GameCube could be like the server, and then you could have 4 players playing on the Game Boy Advance. So that was a really cool game from Square Enix. So Crystal Chronicles. One of the best Zelda games out of the, I guess, the retro period, not counting the Sprite period. So The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess GameCube Edition, which is actually the intended way to play this game because Link is left-handed, and he's left-handed in the GameCube version, but in the Nintendo Wii version, they made him right-handed because the average gamer is right-handed. So, but anyway, this is the GameCube version of that game. And then Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life. So this is another GameCube game. Oh man, this stack is starting to get pretty big. I have to move it. So Harvest Moon, Mario Kart Double Dash. So there's Mario Kart Double Dash. Batshead Kaitos. This is an interesting turn-based RPG, which also has like a card system mechanic to it. This is like a really rare game. Batshead Kaitos. Lego Star Wars, the video games. This is the original Lego Star Wars game. This is the GameCube version. And I think that's everything. Yeah, that's all of them. So that is all of the GameCube games. And we're not going to be able to play any of these because my GameCube's not working. However, my memory card is... I was able to read my memory card. I could see all my data, so all the save files are still good. That's good because I think Tales of Symphonia has like 100 plus hours, and Super Smash Bros. Melee has Master Hand and Left Hand, everything unlocked. Okay, so that is the GameCube games, which we'll unfortunately not be able to show at all. So that brings us to Xbox. So for Xbox, we're just going to go through a bunch of Xbox games that I have and see which ones work and which ones don't. And because the capture card didn't work, I am actually using a modern console for the Xbox. So we are not going to be using the actual original Xbox. Instead, I'm going to be using this thing. So this is the Xbox Series X. Yes, I finally have an Xbox Series X. I walked into Best Buy literally like an hour or 2 ago, and I just went and bought one because I was like, you know what? It's on sale right now, and the sale ends tomorrow, and Microsoft already raised the price, so I'm minimizing the price increase by buying it now. And I told the guy when I was buying it, he was like, do you want the protection plan? I'm like, no, because I'm not really going to use the console that much. And he's like, well, why are you getting the console? And I said, I'm getting it I'm not even gonna play like any Xbox like modern games with it. I'm gonna actually use it to play retro games, which aren't even hard for the console to run, so it's never gonna be stressed out. So he's like, oh wow. So yeah, anyway, so we're gonna be looking at a bunch of Xbox original games on here. We're gonna start off with the one that you guys can see on screen. This one is going to be Gunvalkyrie. This game was new on the original Xbox in the year 2002. This is one of my favorite, like, platformer, arcade-based level design games.
Life is too long. If we are only meant to wander alone, searching for meaning in this world, life is much too long. It has been 4 years since Dr. Hebel mysteriously disappeared. The human race has yet to fully recover from the shock of losing the man that had so affected their lives. The populace had become but sheep, lost without their shepherd. 1870 AD. That was the year our world changed. Dr. Hebel made a revolutionary scientific discovery. He developed a technology to harness tremendous amounts of power
Asura's
from
Wrath.
cells deposited on Earth.
That's what I don't have.
His new invention was soon adopted
Asura's
by
Wrath
the
is from the
technology,
PS2 era?
and he was awarded much scientific acclaim. However, few realized the effect Dr. Hebel would ultimately have on us all. The glorious era of the steam engine came to a close in the latter half of the century.
We'll probably spend
And
about
Dr.
20
Hebel's
minutes per
new
game.
technology completely changed
We're
every
just gonna go
aspect
through as
of
many as we
life on
can.
Earth. And
Some of them
yet,
might not even work.
the
Oh, it's Xbox
secrets of
360.
the
Well, I don't have any
power
Xbox
of
360
the
games
atom.
because I never had an Xbox 360.
Space travel. Mankind made tremendous technological
So we're really
advances
going
in
retro
mere
here.
decades.
This stream is gonna all be about the
Second
6th generation of consoles.
Roman Empire
7th generation is
had
Xbox
emerged,
360.
united under
This
the
is the generation
prosperity
before
of
that.
Dr. Hebel and his technology
So now we'll get to see
support.
what games from
A
the early
seemingly
2000s
indestructible
look like.
empire was born.
With
An
upscaling.
empire that was
Copious amounts of
completely under
upscaling.
control of a single man.
And adapted to 16:9 aspect
Mortal
ratio.
man who had become a living god. Then why?
I don't even know what's going on. I don't even
Why did
remember
he
what
leave
the
it all
story is.
behind? Why would a man with so much power, so much wealth, run away from it all? I don't understand. No, that's not true. We, Haley's chosen, more than anyone should understand. The price of power can be very,
Okay, we're gonna skip the
very
cutscene.
steep.
Because I don't even remember what the story is. All I know is that there's a bunch of alien creatures that you have to defeat. Let's pose report. Oh, you can read lore. Okay. Next stage. Valley 1. What are we supposed to do? Clear requirements. Retrieve the weapon and return to the insertion point. Okay. What do we got? Terrain conditions. 19 miles, a steep slope, and a towering cliff. The weapon landed near the colonists' old water tower. Head for the tower. Enemies. The Freki. These insects are the most abundant here on Tir and Nog. They will attack from all sides. Target their legs, for that is their weak point. Tips for clearing this stage. Your GV boost alone, your Gunvalkyrie boost alone cannot reach the top of the cliffs. Use the giant mushrooms as a stepping stone to make your way up. Okay. Oh, there's 2 playable characters. You can either play as Kelly or Sabu. Sabu has great firepower but cannot fire multiple shots. Very few power-ups, good for advanced players. I remember later on you unlock more. You unlock, I think there's like 2 more forms or something. Okay, here we go. I remember this game took some getting used to, and then once everything clicked, this game was so much fun back in the day. This looks like a game that you would play at an arcade. Okay, this is it. How do I...
Let's begin with the basics. Use the left thumbstick to move forward, backward, left, and right.
Okay. So you can basically use the right analog stick to move.
Pull the left trigger to jump. While jumping, pull the left trigger again to perform a rocket boost. Pull the right trigger to use your selected weapon.
Yeah, you can also zoom, you can like do that. And I remember you can hold down left trigger to boost. This does feel weird because I'm so used to this game. It's been many years now, but I remember this game on the original Xbox controller, which, those of you who remember the original Xbox, that thing had a really big controller. It felt very unnatural, especially for a kid's hands. And then they released a smaller one, the S control, which is actually the one that I have, and that, even that one is still really large.
To do the rocket dash, press in the left thumbstick and move it. You can also perform quick maneuvers. Press the left thumbstick in, then move it in the...
Oh, you mean, I think what she's saying you can do... Yeah, there's like this. This is more advanced tactics. This is to get the boost.
Use the right thumbstick. It will aid you in...
Yeah, this is to look around.
While jumping, move the left. Then, this allows you to dash and any... Since you...
Yeah. Yeah, and then you can like do hovering like a Gundam. I think every single one of these missions, if I'm not mistaken, had some kind of secret item somewhere. There was like a secret orb you could get. I can't remember where it is on this one though. I'm surprised this works on here, because this, I don't think this worked on Xbox 360. This game. It wasn't on the list of compatibility, backwards compatibility games. Maybe it got added at some point in the future. This is like Sega, this is like Sonic the Hedgehog for Xbox. Because this game, I believe this game was originally supposed to be for the Dreamcast, but because the Dreamcast was canceled or discontinued, and didn't really last that long, Sega pivoted and made it for this console, or the Xbox console, because they didn't really, I mean, Sega was kind of like a rival to Sony, so Sony was like their enemy, so to speak. It was like their competitor. So I guess they would rather their game came out on the Xbox, on Microsoft's console, instead of Sony's console. Later on, Sega kind of just caved in and brought their stuff to PlayStation. But keep in mind, this is like 2002 is when this game came out, and the Dreamcast was like 1999, and it was very short-lived. That's the only console of the 6th generation that I don't have. Shield
Those
energy.
energy balls can refuel your gear skin's shield energy cells.
PS4 and Xbox 360 are 2 different generations. Just keep that in mind. PS3 and Xbox 360 are of the same generation. Oh, that's the thing I have to get. But I think there was like a thing. One thing I don't like about this game is the up and down is inverted. I don't like this. I'm used to pressing up on the right analog stick to go up. When I press up, it looks down. And when I press down, it looks up. And I don't think there's a way to remap that in this game. Is there like a map? Oh. Hold on a second. Was there something back here? I saw something over here. That's the secret item. The Haley core is the secret
You have
item.
acquired a core. It must be processed back at the lab first. But I suppose this means you've saved one colonist.
Oh, those are the hidden items that you need to get. Like, those are kind of like optional items. But I think you get a reward if you find all of them. There's one in every level. That's what I remember. Xbox One was nice. Of course, I was about to buy. Oh, that was dumb. I messed up. Actually, I should go up here first.
Those energy balls will recharge your Valkyrie fuel cells. You will be able to utilize your Haley abilities once you have acquired enough Valkyrie fuel.
Use retro games on PC. Wait, how do you use this thing? Oh yeah, there's like different, okay. Yeah, there's like 3 different weapons. think this one works the best, though. I don't think I have to kill all the enemies, but I think it does impact your score. I think it's like time. It's time and enemy kill days, I think. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Maybe that's where the other guys. Maybe that's where the other guys. Oh, I guess you're supposed to just land on that thing. That's the one thing I don't remember what you do in this game, is how do you actually, like, leave the mission? Okay, well that was Gunvalkyrie. Oh wait, what is this pose report? I think this story takes place in like the 1800s. I don't have Zone of the Enders. Civilian Base 1. Oh, there's Valley 2 or Civilian Base. I get to choose. Let's do one more level in here and then we'll go to a different game. Let's play as this guy. What was the mission? Clear this area, defeat all enemies. This guy has very heavy artillery. Yeah, this game looks so Xbox and PlayStation 2 just by looking at the polygon count. And this is like early Xbox. This is 2002. I don't have an opinion on that because I don't know anything about it. Wait, is this the way I came through? This is the way I came through. Can I get up there? Not. Yeah, this is definitely retro, man. This feels so retro. How did I do that? That's something that I forgot how to do. Is this supposed to be like a... What was that supposed to be? I mean, I would not buy those type of motherboards. If I was going to be buying an Intel motherboard, it would be Z890, and if I was going to be buying if I was going to be doing anything with ECC, I wouldn't be using consumer grade CPUs. I'd be using Threadripper or Xeon. Like if I needed ECC or like RDIMM stuff, I wouldn't be using consumer grade platforms. I mean, what you're talking about is for more like embedded stuff, not so much client. Man, the controls are kind of weird. Does this work on this guy? I don't know, maybe I'll just have to do this then. I'm low on health because of that. Apparently I disconnected from the internet for a second. Yeah, but why would you use those for a mini PC? You could use like a mobile platform for that. You know what I mean? Not necessarily, like you could use Arrow Lake Ultra H or the AMD Strix Point or Kraken Point or whatever, one of those. Oh, there's a bunch of enemies. If you were buying X870E EATX, yeah, Taichi's good. Why do you want EATX? You just want the larger motherboard? Where am I supposed to go? Still enemies in this room. There's still some enemies down the hall. Yeah, I'm supposed to clear out every single enemy. if you like the look of it, it's good. There's not that many EATX motherboards to choose from. The other one would be like the Aorus Extreme, or the Godlike, or the Crosshair Extreme, which is incredible. Those are like really expensive though. No, is that EATX? Wait, how am I? Oh, I'm doing the special move. Oh yeah, he has a sword move. Oh, it's up there. Where is it? Oh, there he's right there. There's a hidden... I haven't found the hidden item, the Haley Core. I haven't found that. That's what I'm trying to look for right now. Oh, wait, you can destroy these things. Maybe it's in one of these? usually they would have this item hidden. It's not how to do that. Oh boy. I don't know what the graceful way is to let go of this thing. How do I get down there? Yeah, I don't think I didn't find the core. Oh well. Godlike. You are not gonna get that one. That's the one that has the X4 slot and the X8 slot. I guess technically I could do this one again. Oh no, you can't do it again. Alright, well anyway, let's swap games. I guess this console doesn't have the ability to eject the game disc from the using the controller. I'm gonna try Tenchu Return from Darkness, see if this works. I don't know if this is gonna work. This game isn't playable. Aww. Okay, I had a feeling it wasn't gonna work. Okay. Wow, that old From Software game doesn't work. Tenchu Return from Darkness on the original Xbox. Let's try This one definitely should work. This is an Xbox. So this next one's going to be an Xbox launch title. This is going to be Dead or Alive 3. I expect this to work since it's a launch title. Oh, I have to install an update. Yeah, that is the thing. So it depends on what you need to do with your computer. Besides, I mean, if you're just gonna be doing gaming, then you just want an EATX? Then the Tai Chi is probably the way to go. You know, I was shocked when I found that in the box for the Xbox Series X, it does come with the controller, but it doesn't come with a USB-C cable. There's no USB-C cable. Alright, here we go. Original Xbox. See that original logo? Oh wait, it even has to do this? It even has to load this? This is like the caching. This is where it has to do the caching on the original Xbox. Oh man. Dead or Alive 3. You know, Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate and Dead or Alive 3 are probably my favorite Dead or Alive games in the entire franchise. I never played Dead or Alive 4 because I never had a 360. Okay. Wait. Round time should have a limit. Do 99 seconds. Okay, I'm just gonna do story mode. Should I just do story mode? Hold on, if I do story mode, I need to, like, set my controls. I need my shoulder buttons. What do they have here? Oh man, they're using like the original Xbox controls. I am going to have to figure out what that means because yeah, X is free, Y is punch, B is kick, A should be grab. I don't know what this means. I'll just have to go into practice and figure out what this is. Let's just go to practice mode. Is it sparring? No, sparring. You know what was interesting about this game? This game had the tag and single player mode. It had like single, like this type, and also had the tag. So you could do one-on-one or you could do 2 versus 2. And the other thing too is it allowed, I think this game and Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate allowed you to have 4 players play together. So you could have 2v2 in this game, or you could have 2v1 in this game, where one person controls 2 characters, and the other team is two different humans using 2 different characters. So you could do stuff like, you could do your classic, you know, your ninja combo. You could have, well, oh yeah, Brad Wong was new in this game. Wait, why is there only one dude? Oh, it's because okay, it's because it's sparring. Just do whatever. And I always thought the stages in this game were better than the stages in like every other fighting game, because they were multi-tiered. Like Lost Worlds out, yeah, they had all the really good ones. Yeah, the movement. the movement. Okay, hold up. What's her? Okay, that's not what I remember. Okay, so this is free kick. This is punch and kick together. What is this? Oh, this is all three of them? So that would be like this? See, I don't know if I like that. Then what is this supposed to be? Is that supposed to be the tag button? This one's probably the tag button then. Yeah, it's like Virtua Fighter. I was never really into Virtua Fighter, but this game, I remember this game felt like Virtua Fighter, only way easier to understand. And you also had your like wall combos too, if I can remember how to even do them. Maybe it was different in DOA 3. No, she's not doing the move. Like you're supposed to be. Maybe it's DOA 2. I don't know. Okay. Let's do story mode. Let's play as Jan Lee. He's good. Where's his normal costume? Okay, he's fighting with no shirt then. I remember people just throw out launcher and then hope for the counter hit and then just do like that, like big combos. She's not doing. I'm unable to do it because she's not doing the. Yeah, this game was all rock paper scissors. This game was all rock paper scissors. Unblockables. You have unblockable spam. That's his unblockable. Man, so good.
Get ready.
Oh, he did a good high counter. Oh, man. You're thinking about replacing the motherboard, and then you thought that it will be like a waste of money? Yeah, why would you want to change the motherboard? The only reason why you would change the motherboard is because you bought the wrong one, because you can't do certain things with the one you have. That's why I tell people, you need to make sure when you choose a motherboard, you get one that has all the features that you know you're going to need. Even if you don't need them day one. Oh, I was too early on that. Oh, the ice.
Get ready.
Yeah, I remember this game, man. This game is so fast.
Get ready.
It was so cool because, like, when Xbox came out, everyone was like, oh man, Xbox, everything looks so good. Because Xbox was the most powerful of the 6th generation of consoles. Oh, oh wow, okay.
You. Get ready. Fight. Winner.
The Kudin will boot.
Get ready. Fight.
Kudin will work in both. It just won't use the clock driver in a system that doesn't support the actual clock driver. Oh, that was a really good. Wow. Okay. Oh.
Winner.
Oh yeah, the final boss in this game was so lame. Why would they make? Because I remember they made this so stupid. It's because they make it become all fuzzy. And then when he like falls. Who thought this was a good idea? What? Who thought this is like a dumb design for a boss fight?
Get ready.
Why do they make it this camera angle so bad? It's like they're so copying like the old Tekken Force from from the Tekken 4, which was like the worst. Well, no, not Tekken 4. Okay, you can walk. You can sidewalk him.
You get ready.
And every time you knock him down, it causes a pushback. It causes some kind of stupid force thing. Look at that. Who thought that was a good idea?
Get ready. Get ready.
It's so hard to judge the distance. And then I somehow killed him. Like, I don't even understand how I killed him, but okay. Apparently that one hit at the very end did that much damage. This is so early 2000s and late 90s. Oh man. The Keeper's Village, I think, is toward the end of the game, I think. I don't remember. You're talking about the elves or whatever they are? I forgot. Like, or you're talking about the fireplace. The fireplace is like in the middle of the story. Oh, you can hit. Okay, the X button is the eject button. Okay. So that's Dead or Alive 3. It was a launch title. Let me try. Let's try Unreal Championship: The Leandry Conflict. Let's see if this works. Oh, that's toward the end of the game. Alright, Unreal Championship 2, The Leandry Conflict. This is Unreal Engine 2.0. Because they were debating whether or not they should make this game Unreal Engine 3 midway through the development, but they stuck with Unreal Engine 2. While that's waiting, I'm going to test Ninja Gaiden. Actually, well, it's not going to take that long. I'm surprised. You know, Xbox downloads really fast. Unreal Championship: The Leandry Conflict. This is one of my favorite shooters from the original Xbox. This game is so retro. Epic Games. And Midway. Powered by Unreal Engine. Oh man. Everybody's favorite engine. Yeah, this is it. First thing I'm gonna go in here is... Oh, there's no profile. Do you want to load a profile? Game settings will not be saved. No, whatever. Wait, not this. Go to audio. Yeah, in this game, you can have combo. You can have the Unreal Tournament announcer, or you can have the Mortal Kombat announcer.
Unstoppable. Unstoppable.
Yeah, that guy's the guy who's like triple kill.
Unstoppable.
But you can put the Mortal Kombat announcer in here. Like, who thought of that? Like, why did they do that? We're putting him in here. Let's just do instant action for now. Story mode is over the top, man. Story mode is over the top in this game. It is so good. If you like if you like shooters, oh man, this game is the game on the original Xbox. Besides Halo 2 and Halo 1. Oh, wait, Raptor? Wait, what did the Raptor have? Cannibalize, self-destruct. See, this was like a hero shooter before hero shooters even were a thing. Let's go Anubis. Well, actually, I might go with no, let's go Anubis. He has repulse and energy burst.
Anubis.
Anubis. I'm gonna go with shock rifle. Here we go. Oh, we got Malcolm on the team. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so good. Sobek is here too.
Play.
I forgot how to. How do you do speed? I forgot how to activate the.
They're all dead. Tag 'em and bag 'em. Adrenaline full.
Oh, this guy has my flag. He took my flag, and I died. This is capture the flag. You guys remember Unreal Tournament 2004? This is basically that game, only with hero shooters.
Skull sensation.
This is Unreal Tournament 2004.
Returned.
It has first-person mode. I can't remember. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, you can play this game in first-person mode. Whoops. What was the... Okay, so this is the toggle. I remember, though, in this game, yeah, you can go melee mode. I forgot how to
Cut flag
get this
back.
stuff out of the way.
I'll get him.
Blue team scores.
Oh, yeah, this is it. Okay, so you can do repulse. These are the moves. These are your specials.
We was cool. Survival of the
But how do I
fittest.
activate that? Like... Oh, because remember, the controls are based off of the original Xbox controller. There is no, okay, it's L and R.
Blue flag returned.
Oh, this is our team, Hold on.
Watch it, kid.
Yeah, but I forgot how to do the... I forgot how to do, like, Halo with the sword moves.
Red flag taken.
Red flag's been taken. Oh, I'm gonna go take the other flag. I'm gonna take blue flag. If I can remember how to... I don't remember how to repel, though.
Damn. Cut flag. Carrier spotted.
Oh, this is how you... Okay, this is how you repel. Alright, where's the blue?
Red flag taken.
I gotta go get the blue flag.
Hey, that's our flag. That's my flag, bitch.
Oh, that was dumb. That was so dumb. Okay, that's it.
Adrenaline full. Watch it, kid. Friendly fire.
Blue team scores.
Oh man, we are losing. We need to go get their flag. Oh no! Oh, he deflected my rocket launcher back at me. He killed me with my own rocket launcher. Yeah, that's right. In this game, you can do that. That's the cool thing about Melee in this game. This was in an era of gaming where Melee was so viable. Because I remember the sword in Halo 2 was so good. And running around with a knife in Counter-Strike was also a thing. Although I think it wasn't as good as going Melee in this game. Ah, like that took the flag, I see him.
Blue flag returned.
Yeah, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose.
There's the flag carrier.
How do I...
Red flag dropped.
Now you're all dead.
Hold on, how do I... Oh, there we go.
Red flag
There we go. I was like, how do I activate speed? I remember you have increased movement speed capability in this game. There we go. Okay, now all I gotta do is get the flag. I gotta get that flag.
Search and destroy.
Blue team scores.
Oh, man.
Blue team is the winner.
Oh, I want to change my character. Let's do capture the flag, whatever. Oh no, not Aqueduct, not Aqueduct. I want a different map. Recoil. Sky Reach. The Steel Gauntlet. The Viper Pit. Let's go there. I'm gonna play as
Salor.
I'm going flat cannon. Wait, grenade launcher? No, I'm going flat cannon and just stinger.
Play.
Oh yeah, you can do this in this game? How do you do that? Oh yeah!
Red flag taken.
Oh, our flag was stolen. Oh, that guy got U damage. Oh man, he has U damage. Uh-oh, hold on, hold on. Oh, that's not good.
Blue team scores.
Man, they took the flag. All right.
Blue flag.
I'm taking their flag. Yeah, first blood. Okay, I got first blood. I'm taking the high ground. Yeah, Obi-Wan style. Obi-Wan style. Speed. Oh man, this game is so good.
Taken.
What do you think you're doing? You took my flag. What are you doing? No, no. Oh no, oh no, she's gonna kill me.
Flag carrier spotted.
What the heck?
Red flag dropped.
What the heck was that? Oh no, there's somebody on. Get away! No! Nimble! Oh! Low gravity! Yeah! I'm about to die. I like 1 HP. I barely made it out alive. Oh yeah, here we go.
Adrenaline full.
Here we go, blade shield.
Assessment complete.
Oh man, okay. Oh! Wait, what? Double kill. See? The Mortal Kombat dude's saying that. Oh. Speed. There, that guy's gonna go for our flag. I already know it because he saw both of us leave. I'm gonna take theirs using speed.
Blue flag taken.
Uh oh.
Red flag taken.
Yeah, he took the flag.
Adrenaline full. Speed.
Oh man. There's that guy. Is he gonna come up here?
RGFM.
Hug the wall. Speed. Oh. Oh yeah, we can't return it unless we kill the guy who has the R flag. Ah, that's right. Oh, I'm on killing spree. Where's that guy? Oh, lightsaber duel.
Where are you? Flag carrier under observation.
Get that guy who has the flag.
Red flag returned.
Oh, red flag dropped. Oh, I'm going in. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Don't touch me.
Red team scored.
Oh yeah.
Red flag taken.
Oh, she took the red flag. Oh, I gotta heal up.
Adrenaline full.
Oh, that guy's coming. He has a shield. She's gonna try to score.
Flag carrier spotted. Where are you?
Oh, that's okay. Now I remember.
Flag carrier under observation.
I forgot how to like.
Blue flag taken.
Enemy Alpha and Omega.
Oh no! I'll be careful. I'm low on health.
Red flag returned.
Oh, they're gonna score. Oh.
Blue team scores.
Yeah. All right. The next person will score wins, or the next team to score wins.
Blue flag taken.
He has the flag.
Blue flag returned.
I got Cavalier, but I'm low on health.
Adrenaline full. Speed.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is not good.
Red flag taken.
Finding. First law violation.
Oh no!
Returned.
Adrenaline full. Impossible!
Blue flag flagged.
Oh, watch out. She has you damage. She has you damage. Oh no. Can he get back?
Odds of survival diminishing.
Oh no, I need to help him.
Red team scores.
Oh, that was close.
Red team is the winner.
Okay, yeah, this game's good, man. Unreal Championship is one of the coolest first-person shooters. And it can be played third person or first person. And this is like a 2003, 2004 game. With a ton of content, too. It has so many different... like, Overdose was a cool mode. That was the mode where you have to get the ball. I mean, yeah, this is really good. This game is making me think back to how games used to be in the 6th generation. Alright, well, I'm glad that game works. Because that's not a game that you can actually buy digitally from the Xbox store. Tenchu didn't work. So we played Gunvalkyrie, Unreal. Dead or Alive 3 worked. Tenchu did not work. Let's do Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate. This one I'm sure will work. I'm surprised you guys are talking about doing PC builds in this current market with memory prices and SSD prices the way they are. I would focus more on monitors and other things. So yeah, cases, power supplies. Power supply, it depends on the type of graphics card you get. And if you're going to run multiple graphics cards, that determines what power supply you should get. Oh, you have the memory in SSD? It's funny because I was telling people don't go lower than 48 gigabytes of memory when you're building last year, or actually in 2024, almost like 2 years ago now, technically. Some people didn't listen. A lot of people did actually listen though. You can use those QDIMs in either one. Are you talking about 4 sticks? You're talking about four 24 gigabyte sticks or two 48 gigabyte sticks. I don't know of any QDIM sticks that are I don't know of any QDIM that are bigger than 24 gigabyte DIMMs. Oh, it has this again. Yeah, I'm going to test the original Ninja Gaiden as well. I've got a whole stack of games here we got to run through, so I'm going to not spend as much time on each individual game now. One thing I did get when I bought this Xbox Series X, I did get the Seagate 2 terabyte proprietary storage expansion card for Xbox Series X and S. And I was looking at it, the price was like $200 at Best Buy. I was like, man, $200 for a 2 terabyte SSD sounds so bad, because I don't typically spend more than $100 for a 2 terabyte SSD. But the current market has messed everything up, and I figured, well, this is one of those special proprietary ones, so you don't really have a choice. Do I have to create a profile? Player 1, done. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is the Dead or Alive that I remember. This is probably my favorite Dead or Alive game, because I remember Tag Battle was so good, the maps, the stages were so good. Let's just do story mode. I assume that it plays the same. Yeah, okay. Alright, here we go.
Ready? Fight!
This is still by far the best Dead or Alive game. I forgot how to do her one move.
Get ready, fight!
Yeah, there's a danger zone. You know, I was trying to figure out, like, what do people do if they need to get the retro consoles? Because GameStop doesn't even sell, like, you can't buy an Xbox 360 in store anymore from GameStop. You can't even buy a GameCube, a PS2. Sometimes they have them, you can order them from their depot or whatever. But I would like to see the used console in person. Man, the audio on this game is like way louder than...
Get ready, fight!
Oh, that is not the move that I was playing. You still have your Xbox 360? Which type of Xbox 360 do you have? Because I was this close to buying an Xbox 360 the other day to prepare for the retro stuff, and I was like, man, no one has a good one anymore. He like patiently waits. Oh, he's gonna win.
Get ready! Fight!
That's not the throw I want to do. I'm trying to do a different move. Is Perfect Dark Zero an Xbox game? Perfect Dark Zero sounds like an Xbox 360 game.
Get ready, fight!
Oh, that was a good counter. Oh, that was a very good counter. How did I not reach? Yeah, this is OG Xbox. I don't have any 360 games because I never had a 360.
Get ready, fight!
All my Xbox games are Xbox original. Yeah, it's funny because I was telling the guy in the Best Buy, I was like, he's like, you're buying an Xbox Series, like, what are you gonna get? What are you gonna play on it? And I'm like, the only reason why I'm buying the Series X is to play retro games. Like, I don't actually intend on playing any actual Xbox Series X. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that, because if there is one that is exclusive and is good, I will actually get it. But otherwise, I'm only gonna use this for retro games. If anything, I'll probably get some Xbox 360 games that I never played.
Get ready, fight!
Yeah, we're gonna play Halo. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying.
Get ready, fight!
There was a redesigned Slim. Yeah, I was wanting to get the Xbox 360S. I think that's the best one. That's the best one because that's the one that doesn't Red Ring of Death, and it's also the one with the most USB ports because the Type E console is missing a USB port.
Get ready, fight!
I don't understand why Itagaki thought it was a cool thing when you start losing to like make the room get all like fuzzy and hard to see. Like he thought that was cool. You remember when everyone wanted PS Vita? PS Vita is not really retro. It's more of like that's PS what 4 era? PS3. It's like a PS4 era, PS3 PS4 era. I remember PSP came out when PS2 was still a thing, but ultimately PSP and PS3 shared the same generation, and then Vita came out similar. PS3 was still a thing, then PS4 came out, and then PS Vita and the PS4 kind of shared the same generation. So we don't actually have unless you count the PlayStation Portal for like streaming games from the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 generation doesn't actually have a official mobile handheld console of this generation. PS4, in my mind, PS4 and Vita were of the same generation. Alright, well that's Dead or Alive That's good. This one works really good. I'm glad that one works. Because that's my favorite fighting game from the Xbox original. Well, I could look at Dead or Alive 1, but Dead or Alive 1 is kind of... I guess I'll load it up just to verify that it works. I'm a little bummed out that the GameCube's doesn't work. My GameCube's disc reader is malfunctioning. So I'm not sure how to play GameCube games on a modern system because the Nintendo Switch, the Switch 2, you can only play the classics that are in the actual console. You can't actually use the GameCube discs, obviously, since there's no disc reader. As far as I know, the Wii U can't play GameCube games. Maybe I'm wrong. And I don't have a Wii. So my consoles are as follows. Wait, hold on. What happened here? My consoles are the following. I have these consoles for those wondering. PS1, which is the slim PS1. PS2, the original. So that's the fat one. GameCube. Xbox. Okay, so this... I'm going to break them up into generations. This is 5th gen. This is 6th gen. 7th gen. I have PS3. 8th gen. If we want to include these things, I have PSP 1000, 2000. You guys maybe know one of my most famous videos is my PSP videos. I have every single PSP, all of them. The fat one, the second one, the third one, and the Go. And they all still work. Alright, 8th gen, I have PS Vita, PS4, PS4 Pro. This one is the original launch model. And then I have the Pro. So that's my 8th generation. And then for the 9th generation, 9th gen, I have PS5 launch, PS5 Pro. And now, literally as of today, I have Xbox Series X. Oh, and I have... I forgot about this. Yeah, I forgot Nintendo completely. Except I did put GameCube. So I have Switch 2. And then in 8th gen, I have... Does this even count as 8th gen? Wii U? I'm confused there. Wii U and Switch. These are all the consoles I have. Wasn't the PS Vita 2012? Are you sure? I thought PS Vita... Was PS Vita really 2011? December 2011 in Japan. But it was February 22nd, 2012 everywhere else. See, I remember... I base it off of the North American launch. February 2022, 2012 is 2012. So I consider Vita a 2012 console. PS4 was 2013. Vita and PS4 are of the same generation. PS4 Pro is of the same generation. Wii U is Wii U was the same year as PS Vita. So Wii U falls into 8th gen. Because Wii 1 was 7th gen. With 360. Yeah, these are the consoles that I have. Dissidia on PSP. I played it on PSP. Duodecim, I played it on PSP, and I tried to play NT on PS4, but it was terrible. This is the original Dead or Alive. This is Dead or Alive 1. Man, this game looks really old.
Get ready, live!
Was blocking different in this game? I like how he like flies so high in the air.
Get ready, live!
How do you walk? What the heck are these controls? Okay, yeah, Dead or Alive 1 did not age very well. This looks like a Dreamcast or a PS1 game. This looks like the original Soul Edge. Or some old Virtua Fighter. He like screams and he gets knocked on the ground. Look at how much damage. Man, these old games. The damage scaling is crazy. Is there counter hits in this? I don't know how to move. Like, I don't know how to sidestep. I guess you can't sidestep? Why are the rounds 30 seconds? I guess, well, they are over very, very fast. It's ridiculous. Oh, the mirror. How do you do throws? I think this is a 1996 game, like when it first came out on Sega Saturn. I think the original Dead or Alive was Sega Saturn, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe this was on PS1. I don't remember. She goes in a circle. It's funny how Tina had brown hair in this game, but then in like every other game after, she had blonde hair. Oh my god, I lost both rounds.
You lose. Get ready, live! Get ready, live!
What is the... Okay, I need to look up the controls, man. She's able to block so well, and I don't... The block button doesn't work the way it's supposed to. I don't know the controls. All I know is punch and kick are the same buttons from Dead or Alive 2. You need to start doing
Ready,
mid.
one.
You need to start doing mid attacks like this.
KO. You lose. Get ready, fight. KO.
Oh my god.
You
I think we're gonna play a different game.
KO. Winner. Get ready, fight.
Like, that seems to work pretty good.
KO.
Okay, the hotkicks work pretty good.
Get ready, fight. KO. Get ready, fight. KO. Winner. Get ready, fight.
Whoa, that's 50% HP?
KO. You get ready, fight. KO. You get ready, fight. KO. You get ready, fight.
Dang, this guy's really good. Like, it isn't letting me, he's not even letting me do anything.
KO. You get ready, fight. KO. You get ready, fight. KO. Win. Get ready, fight. KO.
Wow.
You lose. Get ready, fight.
Man, his damage is really good. Genfu does so much damage.
KO. You get ready, fight.
Alright, I think if I die again, it's game over. I'm just gonna choose something else.
KO.
How do I like not continue? Is there like a fast way out? Okay.
どうして俺はこうなんだ。
All right, well, that works. This was one of those, like, you get 2 games in one. You get Dead or Alive 1 and 2 in, like, one thing. It's like a big, it's like one of those double things. It's like 2 games in it. Alright, so Dead or Alive Ultimate, that's good. What else we got here? We got a lot of games. I want to try another launch title. So Dead or Alive 3 was a launch title. So was this. Hopefully this works. Because this wasn't on their backwards compatibility list. Some of these games are not on their list, but they're working for me. Unreal Championship 2 was not on the list of backwards compatible games. Oh, unfortunately, Project Gotham Racing is not compatible. So I will have to not use that one. So this is Project Gotham Racing. I got this in a bundle when I purchased the what is it? The Xbox Live starter kit thing. It came with Project Gotham Racing and Xbox Arcade. Because there's like on the front, it's got Project Gotham Racing. On the back, it's got Xbox Arcade or Xbox Live Arcade. So this game doesn't work. So far, 2 games have not worked for me. From Software's Tenchu Wrath of Heaven. Or no, not Wrath of Heaven. Tenchu Return from Darkness. This did not work. And neither did Project Gotham Racing. But so far, every other game that I have tried has worked. Dead or Alive 1, 2, 3, Unreal Championship 2, Gunvalkyrie, all of those games work. So now we're going to try Genma Onimusha. This is the game that is supposed to get a reboot this year using RE Engine. So this is Capcom. See if this works. Oh, okay. I was not expecting this one to work. So that doesn't work either. Okay. Well, luckily that game's getting an entire reboot this year. So, that's not a big deal. Alright, before I move on to these big ones, I want to try Soul Calibur 2. Please work. This is one of my favorite fighting games of all time. This is the Xbox version with Spawn. Oh no, it doesn't work. Wow, okay. Oh man, it doesn't work. So disappointing. Real disappointing. That was one of my favorite fighting games. And the Xbox version was the best looking one, too. It had the best graphics. Although GameCube had Link. And Link was cooler than Spawn, in my opinion. I preferred playing as Link over Spawn or Heihachi. So that was back when they were doing something cool. Like when they did multi-platform games, this was a multi-platform game, but each console had a different guest character. You get Spawn from Todd McFarlane's Spawn comic book series. He was an exclusive guest character on the Xbox version of Soul Calibur 2. So that didn't work. So it's another one. I'm going to put that in the pile of did not work. Alright, next. This should work. Because I think this one was on the list. This is going to be Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. Alright, this one does work. I don't consider any computer good for 10 years. To me, 7 years is the maximum. You're describing the computer that I use. But I don't consider this computer good 10 years from now. Yeah. This one seems to be taking a while to install. While that's installing, I'm going to try Ninja Gaiden Black. So this game I did buy the digital copy earlier today. Once I got the Xbox Series X set up. Because I don't actually have Ninja Gaiden Black. I do have the original Ninja Gaiden. Like, the first Ninja Gaiden. Not Ninja Gaiden Black. Ninja Gaiden Black was like it was like a director's cut version of Ninja Gaiden. Should probably put these over here. Because I looked it up online earlier. So I have the original Ninja Gaiden for Xbox. But this one I've heard doesn't work with Series X. Oh, now it's ready. Ninja Gaiden Black.
The evil, dark dragon blade. A legendary sword, said to have been carved out of the bones of a black dragon. It brought plague and death to the world during the age of ancient myth. It has been sealed by those of the dragon lineage since the dawn of history because of its incredible capacity for evil, made possible by the souls of the vanquished black dragons that dwell within it. It is said that if the blade's seal were to be broken, it would gather the hatred and evil.
If you game at 4K, you can't keep your computer for 10 years, I can tell you that.
It, transforming him.
I game at 4K, so to me,
However,
this computer is not going to be good 10 years from now.
Lineage who protect it know the true extent of its power. The dragon sword, another weapon protected by the dragon lineage
Is there no way to skip
since
this?
ancient times. This sword,
Alright,
which
you
is
can't
said
skip
to
this
have been
cutscene.
used by ancient warriors to slay the black dragons, is now handed down from generation to generation in the Hayabusa ninja clan, the modern descendants of the dragon lineage. And now, the dragon sword is gripped firmly in the hands of young ninja Ryu Hayabusa.
Man, it does have to do the loading. This is one of the best action games ever made. We're gonna play up to the first dragon save point, I guess. The Way of the Ninja. Oh yeah, this is the original. Look at those Xbox One glass graphics. Xbox original graphics. Oh yeah, right analog stick was first person mode. How do you, okay. Man, it's been so long. So block is still this? No, it's this? Wait, what? Oh, I'm so used to Sigma controls.
A ninja must be able to find his way even when his path is blocked. You must look.
Hold on, there was like a hidden area over here. Yeah, it's not allowed. Yeah, this game had no, like, find your way sort of thing.
Do not underestimate.
So do not underestimate the agility of your opponent.
One of your most useful.
Bird flip technique. The Ninja Fortress. This is like playing a Mario 64 game. This is like playing Mario 64, but on Xbox. The key. See, I like how this game doesn't, it like does minimal hand holding. It expects you to figure stuff out. I mean, it did a little bit of stuff, like it told you what to do at the very beginning. And I like how you could also ignore the tutorial notes from Ayana. You could just go and do your thing and just run off. He has his dead or alive moves. I like how he has his dead or alive kicks. And also, that item, Life of the 1,000 Gods, is so good. Increase max HP. So it looks like they did change the way Essence looks, unless I'm thinking of it from Sigma. Fangs of the Samurai. You know what that's for. Talisman of Rebirth. See, you gotta do backtracking. It's like you have to naturally remember. You gotta go back here. You gotta go to that samurai statue. Give him the thing. It unlocks the key. Key of Courage. You gotta get the Key of Courage. If I remember correctly, was there like a... Okay, no. Oh no, I didn't want to go down here again. Oh my god, I don't want to fall in the hole. Alright, that's the save. I guess we can fight Mirai. We can go fight him. Key of Courage opens the door. Get these guys attacking. I could have sworn the control, like R1 was blocked. I mean, L1 was blocked, not LT or L2.
I see you have made it this far.
I remember in Sigma, you could already do Flying Swallow. Actually, no, I think you can do Flying Swallow in this game. I'm not sure, though. Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, you can't. And there was no like healing from the combat menu. You had to go into the menu.
The dragon sword. So your father is still in the sacred wilderness.
Yes. He has entrusted me with the sword while he continues his training. He never seems satisfied with the power he wields.
Someday you will come to understand the pursuit of power. Perhaps beginning with your training here. And what of the sister blade, the Dark Dragon? Has he left you in charge of protecting it as well?
It remains in the village under the protection of my father's clan. They will ensure that the sword remains untouched. Its dark power sealed.
It is a shame that such a sword must go untouched, such power unused. Alas, I am not of the dragon lineage. The sword is not of my concern.
That's foreshadowing. That comment he makes about it.
Master Murai, the Hayabusa village. Master Ryu.
Oh, I'm a lesser ninja, apparently. Because I skipped some enemies. I think I skipped enemies. I didn't kill every enemy. And I think I used healing items. Is there an item here? Alright, we're gonna swap games now. I'll go over to the save point. Wait, her note is still there.
While in a blocking stance, tilt the left thumbstick to roll your body. This is called the reverse wind.
Reverse wind. I just exit out of it. We go from one action game to another. Ubisoft. Wait, is this gonna be... Oh, is it really gonna be 4x3? Oh, it looks like this. Prince 01, I guess. This has Xbox Live. Oh, it just starts off like this.
Most people think time is like a river that flows swift and sure in one direction. But I have seen the face of time, and I can tell you, they are wrong. Time is an ocean in a storm. You may wonder who I am and why I say this. Sit down, and I will tell you a tale like none that you have ever heard. Know first that I am the son of Shahram, a mighty king of Persia. On our way to Azad with a small company of men, we passed through India, where the promise of honor and glory tempted my father into a grievous error.
No, my son.
Aren't they remaking Prince of Persia? Isn't this getting a complete reboot or remake or remaster or something?
I trust you.
I feel like they've done that several times though.
The Maharaja's treasure hoards lie within.
See how he shines. Like a warrior sun.
Probably my biggest disappointment of this evening is Soul Calibur 2 not working.
I think I felt regret as I
not being
gazed upon the
compatible.
destruction we had wrought, or at least humility at the speed
At least
at
it's
which
the GameCube version is available on Switch 2 in the Switch 2 Class or GameCube Classics.
For in that moment I thought of one thing only: the honor and glory I would bring my father by fighting like a warrior in my first battle.
Oh, is there a way to like make it? I guess that's how it is.
Shall I go on?
It's gonna be 30 frames per. This is 30 frames per second, and it is 4:3 aspect ratio. This is very old school. Oh wait, I guess I gotta find the path. Run toward edge and press this. do I run? What's the run button? Use right thumbstick to zoom. Oh, because because there's no white and black button. I don't know why they got rid of those. I guess because they added the triggers, but it's like, okay, R to return to normal camera. Run toward the edge and press this to jump. Okay. This is first person. So black is actually because this is not the original Xbox controller, it's different. Black is actually RB and white is LB. Run toward the wall while holding R. Oh wait, it's RT, it's right trigger, that's why. Okay. Wait, why do I need to go to first-person camera? But if I'm... Oh. Well, it's kind of like Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden had a similar system. What the heck? That was completely... Okay. This is Ubisoft back before when Ubisoft was making the fun games.
Glory on the battlefield, that their king might say to them, as Khosrow said to Rustam, "You are the noblest of my warriors." From the moment my sword tasted blood, I knew this would not be my way. I would win my father's praise not by killing, but by being the first to find the Maharaja's treasure vault and the wonders within.
So you have to find the treasure vault. It does seem like the games in the 2000s decade were very creative, because you had games that's the first part of the decade, games look like this. The second part of the decade, games look like Uncharted 2 and Metal Gear Solid 4 and Killzone 2. Big step up in graphics from PS2 to PS3 era, or Xbox to Xbox 360. Wait, am I supposed to go this way? Yeah, the combat in this is not as fluid as Ninja Gaiden, but it's good. It's okay though. This game has not aged as well as Ninja Gaiden though. This is like mid 2000s. If I remember correctly, I think it was Run Along the Wall. Oh, okay. This is basically a platformer. It's like, it's kind of like the Tomb Raider games. Wait, does he have a grab? Oh, that does. Oh, what the? Oh yeah, I figured that would heal.
Shall I continue my story?
Yeah,
from
a
here,
remake
next time
of
we're
this.
interrupted?
A remake of this would be good, man. This game's good.
Done.
With like
I'll start
Unreal
the story
Engine
from here
5
next time.
graphics or whatever, this would look so good. Alright, well we saved, so we're gonna stop here. Alright, I'm gonna add this one to the list of games that works. So far, out of all the games I've been playing through, 5 games have worked. 4 games have not worked. So we're almost like 50-50. We're actually toward the end of the list here. There's not a whole lot left. There's only like really 2. Oh, no, actually, take that back. Alright, let's try Ninja Gaiden. We're not going to play it. I just want to see if it actually works. Because I was told that it doesn't work. Only black works. So we're just going to see if the disc is recognized. Yeah, okay. That's unfortunate because that's the original Ninja Gaiden. But I guess as long as black works, we're fine, I guess. But the original one did things a little bit differently than black. That is very disappointing. So my biggest disappointment is the original Ninja Gaiden, the 2004 Ninja Gaiden doesn't work, and Soul Calibur 2 doesn't work. Alright, now we're going to try Need for Speed Most Wanted. This was on Platinum Hits, so I would assume maybe it'll work. Oh, Need for Speed doesn't work. My car games, so far, neither one of them are working. Project Gotham Racing was a launch title. Need for Speed Most Wanted was a game that came out during the 360 era, but it was also, you know, it was one of those where, like, they were still making games for the original Xbox, so that doesn't work. Alright, Capcom versus SNK2. This was a 2D fighter, very popular in its time, and it had online play on Xbox Live. I don't expect this to work, though. Yeah, alright, so we're starting to get to the ones that just don't work. That's unfortunate. Fatal Frame 2 Director's Cut. I don't expect this to work. We are going to get a remaster of this back in March of this year. So I will be streaming the new yeah, okay. Alright, well, that's lame. Unfortunate. Yeah, a lot of these aren't working. Alright, well, that's in the pile of doesn't work. Alright, next one is a rare game, Dreamfall, The Longest Journey. This is a pure adventure game. And when I say it's an adventure game, it is not an action game. It is not an RPG. It is an adventure game. I don't think this is going to work. This is like a 2006 game. Ah, that's too bad. This was a very good game. It's very unfortunate. Man, all my diverse games are just not working. That's disappointing. Dreamfall, Soul Calibur, Fatal Frame, Capcom vs. SNK. Alright, next we've got Fable The Lost Chapters. I believe this game was remastered on Xbox 360, and I'm pretty sure the Xbox 360 version works. But this is the original Xbox edition of the game. So this is like the first Fable. And Fable is one of those games that's supposed to get a new one at some... man, all these Xbox original games are just not working. I'm surprised Gunvalkyrie works. Considering like Fable, all these big games, these more famous franchises are just not working. All right, next we've got Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. This is the Xbox version of Metal Gear Solid 2. Do you have Otogi? Togi? I don't have that. Man, Metal Gear Solid 2? What? How are these famous franchises not working? Surely that would have worked. My pile of games that doesn't work is much larger now. All right, next we have my last driving game, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. This game from Rockstar. Oh man, if this Rockstar game doesn't work, I am so disappointed. Did I not eject the game? What happened here? There we go. Oh man, Midnight Club Dub Edition doesn't work. Wow, none of my car games work. None of them work. So far, only like fighting games, Unreal Championship, Gunvalkyrie. All right, this better work, man. Next, we've got a big one. Halo 2. The original Halo 2, only on Xbox. This is it. This is the OG Halo. The one complete with the color manual, the color booklet. Halo 2. Yeah, because I'm relying on Xbox Series X backwards compatibility. Come on, Halo 2. What? Halo 2 doesn't work? Halo 2 doesn't work. That is so... The original Halo 2 doesn't work. Now, I'm pretty sure that any sort of re-release of this game, Master Chief Collection, all that stuff, I'm 100% that works. But man, the original Halo 2, where it all began, that doesn't work. That is extremely disappointing. That is just as disappointing as the original Ninja Gaiden not working. At least we got Ninja Gaiden Black, but come on. Halo 2 doesn't work on Xbox Series X with backwards compatibility mode. That is so disappointing. My original copy of Halo 2. All right, next we've got another one, which this most likely isn't going to work. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. This is another game that had like a 360 version. I'm willing to bet the 360 version either has a 50% chance of working, but this one probably has more like a 10% chance of working. Oh, man. All right, 10% chance. So, yeah, 90% chance it's not going to work. So that didn't work either. Man, the Marvel game didn't work. What is going on here? We're getting down to the end of the list of games. I'm running out of games. So many of them don't work. All right. Here's another one that I've got. Metal Arms Glitch in the System. Metal Arms Glitch in the System. This is a shooter. This is kind of like Borderlands. Only you play as a robot. Oh, okay. I was not expecting. I was going to be very surprised if that works. You know, I am shocked that Gunvalkyrie, of all things, Gunvalkyrie works and none of these newer Xbox games don't work. This is so bizarre. So disappointing. Alright, my pile of games. Alright, next we've got Guilty Gear X2. Another 2D fighting game. So I've got Capcom vs. SNK 2. That didn't work. So I'm pretty sure this is not going to work. Does this have a colored manual? Yeah, this has that nice colored manual with all the characters and the move lists and stuff. All right, here we go. Guilty Gear X2. This is the good one. This is one of the greats. Oh, so disappointing. Man, none of my 2D fighters work. Only Dead or Alive works. Well, okay, well, at least Dead or Alive 3 works because that is a launch title. Man, so disappointing. My 2D fighters don't work. And I don't think Microsoft's going to do anything. All right, we're down to our last two games. We've got Shenmue 2. This is one of the most sought-after games back in the day until they actually did that Kickstarter remaster and they finally got that funded. But Shenmue 2, this was worth like so much money back in the day. It comes with Shenmue the movie. So it's got one of those like 2-disc Shenmue the movie and then the game. I don't think this is going to work. I'm pretty sure this is not going to work. Shenmue. This is a Sega game, though. So, I mean, so far, Gunvalkyrie works. So if Gunvalkyrie works, this should work. And this doesn't... Wow, how does Gunvalkyrie work and this doesn't work? Well, okay. Apparently Shenmue 2 doesn't work. Alright, well, okay. That was a big game from Sega. Alright, my last game... We're down to the final game. Jade Empire. Limited edition with the foil on the front cover. Jade Empire from BioWare. Microsoft Game Studios and BioWare. This has Microsoft Game Studios as the publisher. Wait, why is there 2 discs? Oh, there's a limited edition bonus content. Is this a colored manual? Oh yeah, colored manual. Alright, Jade Empire and the limited edition bonus content. This is the final game, my last Xbox game. Will it work? Oh, ooh, okay. This one works. The last one. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games. 8 games work. And how many don't work? 1. Well, there goes the Xbox controller. So games that don't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 games didn't work. 8 worked, 17 didn't work. Very disappointing. Otogi 1 and 2 from Software. Is that like a Tenchu game? I already tried Tenchu Return from Darkness. It didn't work. That was one of the ones that didn't work. Well, this one's got Microsoft Game Studios, so this one should work. I'm very surprised Fable doesn't work. Fable and Halo 2, man. Those games don't work. Like, what? Huh? I can understand Shenmue and those other ones, but really? Fable? Fable and Halo don't work. Okay, wait. You can play as mage. Character type balance. This one's magic. Balanced. Whatever that means. What does that mean? The balanced character excels at adapting to exploit his enemy's weaknesses. Though not as physically strong as others, a magical character is the best at channeling her ki to enhance her physical strikes and feel powerful elemental. Okay, and then what else? While not the fastest, is balanced. Wait, what? Balanced, magic. While not the fastest or strongest of warriors, the balanced character is the most... Okay. Fast. A fast character. May not be the strongest, but can maintain focus in battle longer. Easily sidestepping strikes and delivering counterattacks with blinding speed. A strong character. Wait, there's more? Well, wouldn't I just want to be strong character? Like, huh? A fast... Wait, there's fast... So hold on, there's one magic, balance, fast, strong, fast. What the heck? Hold on, what? Okay, these two are basically the same. It's basically male or female balanced. And then you have a male and female fast. I don't know why this strong dude is between the two of them. And then you have a magic. So I guess at the extreme ends you have strong, which I'm gonna guess has weak magic, and then you have magic, which is like squishy but probably deals tons of damage or something like that. Yeah, not physically strong as others. Magical character is the best at channeling chi and doings. And then this is strong character trades speed and magical up for raw strength and power, enabling him to dish out, stand much more damage than the warriors. Probably go with this guy. Tiger Shen, let's go. He has 150 health. Hold on a second. How much HP does a fast character have? 130, 120, 150 focus. What about a balanced character? 130. Huh. I think I'm still gonna go with strong. Let's just go. Here we go. Doesn't really matter. Can we skip the tutorial?
I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard.
I doubt it. You strike with the grace of a cow. I could blindfold myself. That might even the odds.
For all that, he's trained you to be the best of us. You're not Master Li yet. I would welcome another match with you, though. Let's say one more before we break for the day. Let us begin.
All right, here we go. While standing still, press B to block. Oh, standing still. I have to remember that the white button is actually LB on here. Just a falcon punch him.
Did you see? Master Li was watching. He may not show it.
So this is made by BioWare. BioWare, they're the guys, that's the studio that made Mass Effect, right? This is from the guys who would end up making Mass Effect. So this is kind of the predecessor to Mass Effect, if I remember correctly.
You are gracious as always. I regret that there won't be much time for such practice now that you've almost finished your training. Master Li told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush. Master Li just went into his house. It's just over there, as always. You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend.
I thought Master Li would have your attention for the rest of the day. It is good to see you. I know you haven't had much time for simple sparring. It is too bad. Your fellow students benefit from your experience. A strong opponent is the best trainer.
Yeah, this definitely seems like a Mass Effect game. You can tell, or I guess I should say BioWare.
Ah, yes, training. For some time now, I have offered, for a small fee, to run students through a short regimen that will help them enhance their abilities. The lessons you learn from me, or from any trainer for that matter, will stay with you and help make you stronger or better able to focus your mind or magic. Let's see what you can learn.
I have like no money.
Always good to see you wandering the school. You're the best among us, after all. The tricky part is making sure we're emulating you, not hoping to take you down a peg. You should think carefully before bruising the tender egos around here. Oh, did I tell you to see Master Li when you have a chance?
Wait, what? You read the book and you gain experience points?
One day I'll reach your level of skill, but not unless I keep practicing with Smiling Mountain.
It is an honor to be approached by the school's most senior student. My mother had high hopes for the school when she sent me here from the capital. You're right. Master Li would not have accepted me if he did not see potential. He measures all people carefully. I will just have to work twice as hard to catch up to your level of skill. Even then, it will take a long time to be your match. How long have you studied with Master Li? She also came here very young, didn't she? The two of you are generally considered the most advanced students here.
That box was intended. That box was released in 2020.
Is there something you need?
Yeah, I don't know what they had to do to make the games work. Like, I don't know how challenging it would be for them to get all these old games to work. Just, I mean, there's more to it than just, you know... Especially since back then, there were no... there was, like, no standard... I shouldn't say standard, but there was no common game engines. Everyone would just make a game from scratch using in-house technology that they would just develop.
It's funny, but I still want to look over my shoulder. I have to remember that we are a long way from the ears of the Lotus Assassins. They're the Emperor's personal guardians. In the Imperial City, they watch...
I don't know, I remember I tried to play Jade Empire back in the day and found it not really that interesting. I've never found BioWare games that compelling. I never actually finished this game. But I know I played like 5 or 6, 7 hours of it. Rumors of ghosts.
There's already enough darkness without making up stories about shadows, in my opinion. And try Lynn. She seems very interested in the ghosts.
Ghosts?
I honestly didn't pay much attention during history lessons at my previous school.
Yeah, it was very good. I will be playing Neo 3 at release.
Goodbye.
Wait, do they let you leave? How do you run? Is there a run button?
My body is healed.
Dawnstar will be back sometime.
What the heck? Oh, is this? Helps you focus your inner voice. Your chi and health are replenished. That's not a save point, though, right? How do you save? Wait, video settings. Oh, that's just brightness. Save. Oh, okay, that's nice. You can just kind of save whenever. Back then, that was rare, man. It was rare to find games you could just save wherever. So it's nice that it has that. It was really in the PS3 era where they started developing a lot of games that had automatic saving. Like Dark Souls.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future? Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember the classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret. Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared.
I remember when this game was new, was when I think people were getting into World of Warcraft and everyone started playing World of Warcraft.
You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Lee!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
We have games now like Where Winds Meet.
Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him. And Kiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Lee. The bandits are not at the village
Yeah,
yet,
Jade
but
Empire
they
was
could arrive at any
2005.
time.
April
We will have
2005.
to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters.
This game is, what, 20 years old?
The time for practice is over. Go to Gujin, the weapon master, and get a weapon. You may soon be called to use it. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over. Good. The time comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.
The X button. Press Y on the map screen in the start menu for an explanation map symbols. Alright, well, I think this is where... Wait, statue line is marked as a training aid and designated by a previous master of the school. The altar and the statue serve to show students a real example of lessons otherwise presented abstractly. The altar is less ornate than the statue and was replaced many times. There is mention of greater reward for the more investigative path, but that was probably an additional element of the test performed by the master who placed it. You cannot recall Master Lee ever referring to the statue. What? The altar is less ornate. The sphere and the lion's paw begins to glow with a blue light. Place the red figurine on the altar. Place the blue figurine on the altar. Place the yellow. Put the yellow one. The sphere grows dim. Remove the figurine. Place the blue one. Ooh. Changes with a yellow light. An unfamiliar voice begins to emanate from the lion.
The obvious path is humble, safe, but pays the wage of a cook, not a champion.
What? You collect the figurines to step away. So is this... Nothing happens. I guess that's all you have to do. I guess I solved it.
The obvious path is humble.
Yeah. That's all that is. It's like a puzzle. Very much like a BioWare game.
I may finally get a chance to see some combat if there are truly bandits coming. I'm sure Master Lee will be able to save Kia Min even if she's wounded. But I wonder who will salve her pride, walking along the shore my foot. I understand your training is almost complete. I wonder who will replace you as our example. It certainly won't be me. I can't even imagine Master Lee saying, "You must strive to be like Lin in all things" to the others. Just the opposite, more likely. That makes sense. Is that how you live your life? If so, it certainly seems to be an effective philosophy. You could just be pouring honey in my ears, but that's not half as fun as other places it could go. Oh my, you've gone kind of red. I shouldn't tease you like that. Maybe I should spend more time training and less time worrying about where I stand in the school. How else will I be good enough to take you down one of these days? Besides, there might be bigger things to worry about. I find myself intrigued by the ghost tales that everyone's mentioning.
Everyone keeps talking about the ghosts.
Other than what Dawnstar senses, all I have is stories, but they're becoming more and more common. Tales of people being haunted by loved ones, and mad ghosts attacking people on the roads, or even in their homes.
Ghosts?
And Master Lee accepts
Are
Dawnstar's
these
ability
Jingshi?
to see and sense things others can't.
The Jingshi.
If he believes her, then how could I believe otherwise?
What type of ghosts are these? What exactly are these ghosts? Are they Jingshi?
They're exactly what you'd expect. The souls of humans who have died. According to all the legends, when you die, your soul travels to the underworld.
Are we gonna have to
Once
run
there,
away
your
from
soul is judged and placed upon
hopping
the wheel of
ghosts with
life,
oranges in their
so that it
mouths
can
like in
return
Counter
to this
Destroyer
world in a new
1980s?
life? A soul that doesn't return to the wheel of life becomes a ghost. That was my first question when I started hearing these rumors. Apparently they can look just like us, though possibly pale and faded.
Yeah, like a Jing
Some
shit.
ghosts have been around a long time, and apparently they begin to change. They grow distant from their bodies and become more monsters than people. The scary thing is that a lot of the stories I've been hearing are about these old ghosts. The ones that look like monsters. It just doesn't make sense. From what I understand, Dawnstar is very sensitive to magic and to the spirits we call ghosts. She sees things that others can't. Sometimes she knows things that she shouldn't. I really can't say if it's intuition or something else. That was my first.
Oh wait, I already asked her. Where did this go? What exactly are the ghosts?
You're exactly what you. Once there, your soul is a soul that doesn't reach.
Okay. Oh, okay. So they were okay. So where I think we've talked everything.
If you wish. You think I will talk about them behind their backs? I will, but I don't want people to think of me as the local gossip, even if I am just that. Of note? There's only one student of note, and that would be you. Everyone else, even Dawnstar, is just a background for you and your supposed destiny. Not that you don't deserve the attention. I'd be flirting with you non-stop if you weren't so focused on whatever it is Master Li has in store for you. All of us get a little envious of that. Even Gao gets pushed aside, and he doesn't like being anything less than the center of attention. You know him as well as I do. A rich man's son. He's attractive, I suppose, but arrogance follows him like a cloud of
Man,
smoke.
this is so BioWare.
I hear his father is
The
same way.
dialogue. This is so
Gao the
BioWare.
greater and Gao the lesser. Not a family I would.
Who here played the Mass Effect games? And what do you think of them?
You know what is said. Master Li believes you're special, but won't say why. It makes you interesting. Some of the others don't find it as intriguing as I do. Some even consider it an attack on their worth. Gao, obviously.
Gao?
You know he doesn't like you. He never has. And when Master Li tells him to model himself after you, that just makes it worse. If you... Master Li took me in when no one else would. He is a firm master, but a kind man deep inside. I imagine that he walked. If you want anything more than that, you'll have to ask someone who was here at the time. That was 20 years ago. I really don't know or care. It may as well have been Sagacious Tien, the first emperor. That was before I was born. If you... I'm sure you've figured out most of my little quirks by now. I've been here a few years. I wasn't the delicate flower my family had hoped for. They believed school would calm my spirit. But Master Li has shown me how to focus myself. I have learned many skills while here, and not many of them require
Mass Effect was on 360. Mass Effect 2 was also on 360. Was Mass Effect 3 on 360 as well, or was that on Xbox One?
When I am done, I haven't really thought about it. I won't go home. There's no place for me there. If I can stomach the books, I could become a scholar. Perhaps I'll go to the Imperial City. I should see it at least once in my life. If you wish. What? Don't you think that there's more important... Leaving so soon? Oh well, back to my training.
Gao refuses to practice with the rest of us. He thinks he's too good for us.
Hold on, I guess I'm supposed to just leave.
Bandits coming here. They must not know about the school, or at least about Master Li. He's not a man to stand idly by while people suffer. If they hurt Kiamin badly, Master Li will be angry. I'd hate to be the captain of that ship if Master Li is angry.
Alright, I think that's pretty much it. We're over 3 hours. We've tried all the games. This is the last game, and luckily this one worked after a whole slew of games didn't work. I remember when I was playing this game back on the Xbox, way back in the day. World of Warcraft was very popular at the time. And Guild Wars 1. Guild Wars 1 came out. I remember the grass in this game. Like, see how the grass moves? I always thought the grass in this was, like, so much better than the grass in World of Warcraft and Guild Wars. Because remember, WoW and Guild Wars are 6th generation. Just like this game. They're Xbox original. Now, they were on PC. But the graphics technology in those games are of similar quality to the graphics technology in this game. And games of PS2 and Xbox era.
Oh, senior student. Not too many people come back here this time of day, so we thought we'd take a moment to practice. Would you like to join us? We could team up against you and learn from the best. We should keep practicing. If you wanted to help us practice... This is good.
White demon.
How do I change target?
That's enough.
Those discs do not work on PC.
But it was an honor to face you. Thank you very much. We have to go. Smiling Mountain's going to be teaching a class soon, and then we have weapons training.
But see, that's the only reason why I bought the Xbox Series X. It's so that I could play my old games with like HDMI, modern amenities. I don't have to worry about component cables, all that stuff. The problem was the capture card. I would have never purchased this console. Well, I was considering getting it for a while, but and then Best Buy did the sale where it was like $50 off. So I was like, yeah, I'll just get it. No, the capture card doesn't work with it. Or no, the capture card doesn't work with Windows 11. The problem, I explained at the very beginning of the stream. So I guess I'll go over what happened. So originally, because remember we were talking about doing a retro stream and for a while. So I figured, okay, I'll just go pull all my old consoles and get them ready. So I pulled the GameCube. So here's the GameCube. The GameCube, unfortunately, there's something wrong with the disc reader. It is not reading my discs. I tried Soul Calibur 2. I tried Super Smash Bros. Melee. Neither one of them worked. The memory card works. The console boots up fine. It just doesn't read the game disc. It keeps saying no disc, insert disc. I insert the disc, it attempts to read it, and then it fails, and it just says insert disc. So something's wrong with the disc. I have to try to clean the laser and see if that fixes it. Hopefully that does, because the console appears to work fine in terms of the fan works. I can get into the console, I can look at the memory card, I can verify the save file, the controller buttons, everything works, just it can't read the game. So that was the GameCube. That's why we're not streaming any GameCube games. And then I busted out the original PlayStation 2. The original PS2. Why is it so dark? Make it brighter, I guess. Yeah, the original PS2. This is the launch model. The one with the disc tray. So this works fine. My memory cards all work fine. The only problem I had with the PS2 was my controller. The DualShock 2 controller, the wire is bad. Something in the wiring for the cord is bad, so the analog buttons get messed up. So it's kind of, I don't know. So at that point, I was like, man, these consoles are so old. So then I'm like, okay, let's bring it out. Here we go. Xbox Original. The original Xbox. My first Xbox console. My first and only Xbox console until today. The OG Xbox. It works totally fine. The DVD mode works because I added the remote control DVD thing here. So all that stuff works good. Hard drive inside is totally fine. All my saves are good. Everything's good. The controllers work. So the Xbox seems like it's in the best shape out of the three consoles. So then I was like, okay, I'll just stream Xbox. So then I bust out the capture card. The Aver Media, Aver TV, HD, DVR. This capture card is from 2011. Windows Vista, Windows 7, HD. This can accept composite video or S-video or component video and convert it into HDMI for capture card capabilities. I go to load the driver. It tells me it's not going to work. It tells me I have to disable memory integrity in the security settings under core isolation. So I go and do that. And it's like, are you sure you want to run this? And I'm like, yes. It installs the driver and it messes up the computer. The computer like becomes unresponsive. I have to go and do a Windows system restore. It was so bad. I was like, yeah, okay, that's why I didn't want me to run this. So my capture card for my old consoles does not work with the current build of Windows 11. That is very unfortunate. So that kind of screwed everything. And then I'm like, okay, well, GameCube doesn't read the discs. And even if it did, I don't even have a capture card that works with the modern Windows 11. So I can't even stream these old consoles if I wanted to. Now, if I wanted to hook this up to my TV, I could totally still play these games. All these games, even the ones that we weren't able to show on stream, I could hook up my Xbox to my big screen TV in the living room, and I could play all my Xbox games totally fine. But I can't show them to you guys because I don't have the capture card. So that is actually the reason why I was like, all right, we got to go buy an Xbox Series X because I need to be able to stream these games. I need to be able to use my capture card with a console. I need to use my modern capture card instead of this ancient capture card that doesn't even work right. So all of these things combined are the reason why ultimately it's because this didn't work that I went and bought the Xbox Series X today. But the other reason is I've been thinking about getting the Xbox because, as I told the sales guy at Best Buy, I'm buying the console so that I have a modern system that I can use to play my old games, even in the event that my original Xbox eventually will fail or the hard drive on it will die or whatever. Now the only negative thing, as you guys saw, a bunch of those games don't actually work with the backwards compatibility. It looks like 1/3 of my collection worked and the remaining 66% of all the games didn't work. That's something that is just whatever. I'm sure, okay, honestly, like Halo 2 doesn't work, big deal. I have Master's Collection on PC, it doesn't matter. Some of them that I'm very disappointed that I can't play, though, on Series X are Shenmue 2. Shenmue 2 was a great game, although I think it was remastered, so it's not a big deal. Guilty Gear X2, can't play that. Another one that is disappointing. I can't believe the original Halo 2 doesn't work, but I'm not 100% disappointed in that because whatever, I can play it on Master Chief Collection. And then Fable not working. I'm willing to bet that the 360 version works, though, on here, so who cares about this one? Metal Gear Solid 2 was kind of like, why does this doesn't work? Why does this not work? But whatever. I mean, there's newer versions of it, probably. But I'll tell you, the ones that disappoint me the most... The ones that disappoint me the most that I'm not able to play, which really kind of ruined my day. Dreamfall: The Longest Journey. This doesn't work. I don't understand why that doesn't work. That was such a good adventure game. Soul Calibur 2, the Xbox version. I can't believe this doesn't work. But whatever. I mean, it's not the end of the world because I can play Soul Calibur 2 HD online on PS3. And that one has Spawn in the game. I believe he's in the game. I think, yeah, Link is the only character that's not in that version. And I can play Soul Calibur 2 GameCube edition on Nintendo Classics on my Switch 2. So I'm not 100% disappointed, but I am very disappointed that I can't play the original Fatal Frame 2 Director's Cut. That's very disappointing. And then Ninja Gaiden, but I have Ninja Gaiden Black, so whatever. So anyway, that is the result of a retro stream. So I'm actually good. Wait, what is this? Small bowl sits beneath the stone. Leave it as it is. No, place a silver coin. The coin disappears. There's an audible clicking sound. The lion image detaches from the gravestone. It appears to have little value. You received lion head token. Okay. Alright, well, this game is cool, but, you know, whatever. This is not one of my more favored, memorable games on Xbox. I would have much preferred to show you guys Dreamfall or Fatal Frame 2. Or even, well, Soul Calibur or any of those other fighting games that wasn't Dead or Alive. But overall, it is what it is. I will say that the nice thing about doing this retro stream forced me to check on the status of my ancient consoles. And now I know that my GameCube doesn't work. So I did not know that if it wasn't for this idea of doing a retro stream. So I learned something today. And now I finally have an Xbox Series X, which means now I actually have access to every single console of this generation. I have the Switch 2, I have the PS5, I have the PS5 Pro even, and now I have a Series X. And I'm kind of bummed out that I paid $100 more than what should have been the original launch price. Because remember, guys, Microsoft raised the price on Series X back in 2025. It was $500. They raised it to $650. But Best Buy had it on sale, $50 off. So for me, it was $600. So yeah. So I had to pay $100 more than launch price. But considering how expensive things are with hardware, I was like, man, okay, at least it's not like... at least I'm not having to buy 96 gigs of DDR5. You know, like, because I wouldn't be able to do that. But that is Jade Empire. Pretty good game. It's a pretty fun game. So let's go ahead and exit out of here. So I'm glad that Gunvalkyrie worked. This is the one game that I was not expecting to work, and I was very surprised that it worked. I assumed Dead or Alive 2 would work, and possibly Dead or Alive 3. Now, the one game that did surprise me, Unreal Championship 2. If you go to Xbox, the Microsoft website, and you look up the backwards compatibility, this game is not listed. So this game, I was not expecting this to work. And it works, and it runs really, really good. And it scaled up the aspect ratio and everything, so it runs really good. So I'm super happy that that works the way it does. But anyway, there you have it. These were the games that worked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games worked, 17 didn't. So that's what, like, roughly half, I guess? Yeah, about half. About half of my collection worked, and the remaining half didn't work. So I shouldn't say 1/3. It's like 50. It's like 50. No? No, it is 2/3. Yeah, 17 didn't work, and 8 worked. Yeah, about 2/3 didn't work. That's disappointing. But anyway, if anything, this will now allow me to get Xbox 360 games. So, yeah. Strangely enough, I do have some Xbox 360 games here that I don't even know how I have these in my possession. So I just have a random disc here called Need for Speed Undercover. Xbox 360. It's just, I don't have a case for it. It's just the disc. So this must have been one of my friends' discs that they, I don't know, it was just like laying around, and I'm like, I never purchased this. I know for a fact I never purchased this. The only Need for Speed game that I have that's Xbox based was the one that didn't work. Need for Speed. This one. Need for Speed Most Wanted. This one didn't work. But this one's Need for Speed Undercover. So I don't know how I have this. Does it work? Let's see. Need for Speed Undercover. This is an Xbox 360 game that I've never played. Oh, it doesn't work. Never mind. That one doesn't work. And that's an Xbox 360 game. So, alright. Well, that's another one. Even though this is technically not even mine. I don't even know how I have this. Alright, and then the other one that I have here that, again, is not mine. I don't know how I even have this. Whoa, there's like 2 games in here. Okay, so apparently I have a copy of Battlefield 3 Limited Edition for Xbox 360. I don't know how I have this. It says Battlefield 3 in parentheses 2 discs, but I only have 1 disc in here. I have Battlefield 3 Disc 2 Single Player Campaign. I do not have Disc 1. So I don't even know how that'll even work. And then the other game that's strangely enough, instead of Disc 1, I have Forza 2, Platinum Hits Forza 2 Motorsport on Xbox 360. So let's see if this works. I'm pretty sure Battlefield 3, without the Disc 1, I don't think I can even install it. I mean, I could put it in and see what happens. For science. Oh, what? Man, so disappointing. And here I thought I'd be able to play at least one car game. None of the car games worked. Not even this. Need for Speed didn't work. Need for Speed Undercover didn't work. Forza 2 Motorsport doesn't work. Project Gotham didn't work. Dude, that's so bad. Alright, here we go. The last disc. Battlefield 3 Limited Edition, Disc 2, Single Player Campaign. I don't even know why I have Disc 2 and I don't have Disc 1. It's like, I don't even understand. We're going to put Disc 2 in and see what happens. Okay, yeah. Yeah, maybe Disc 1 would not have worked either. Wow. Alright. Well, that is disappointing. Well, there you have it, folks. That is going to be that. Battlefield 3 didn't work. Need for Speed Undercover didn't work. And then this random... Oh, then Forza 2 didn't work. I got like 3 discs right here. Apparently, I have 2.5 Xbox 360 games, apparently. I don't know. How do I protect this disc from getting scratched? There's no proper place to put it. I need to find a place to put that Forza 2. So I've got some PS2 games here just laying around. So I've got here Dragon Ball Z. We do a lot of Dragon Ball Z references on this stream or on this channel. PlayStation 2, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai 2. This is PlayStation 2. I don't know why this is in my stash of Xbox games, but apparently Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. And then also my favorite Dragon Ball Z game from that generation, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Budokai 3. This is the OG. This is the best one. It's so good for PlayStation 2. So I think the next time we do a retro stream, unfortunately, I gotta figure out what to do about GameCube not working. I guess we're going to have to, I don't know what we're gonna do about GameCube, unfortunately. But the next time we do a retro stream, it'll probably be PlayStation 2. And I know exactly how I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be risky. I'm gonna risk my PS3 fat 60 gigabyte. Hopefully it doesn't yellow light of death while trying to stream PS2 games for like 3 hours. But we're going to test PS2 games via the PlayStation 3 launch model. 60 gigabyte. Fully backwards compatible with PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. Now, I could probably also do another retro stream where we do PlayStation 1. And for that, I would not use that launch PS3. I would use my PS3 Slim because I don't like to turn on my 60 gigabyte PS3. I'm trying to preserve its lifespan because, as you guys know, the launch PS3 has full backwards compatibility with the PS2 games. However, it is also prone to the NVIDIA graphics chip inside. The 90 nanometer reality synthesizer could literally die and cause the dreaded yellow light of death. That already happened to me one time with my original 60 gigabyte back in 2014 while I was playing Lightning Returns. So that was like a traumatizing experience. So I have another 60 gigabyte PS3 that I bought a refurb from GameStop a number of years ago, and I will be using that to stream all the PlayStation 2 games, so I don't have to buy a console to stream that because I have one already. But the GameCube is the thing that I'm going to have to figure out the situation on this, because in the event that I can get this to read the discs, I still don't have a capture card that works with the GameCube. So you guys let me know. Does the Nintendo Wii... I guess the question of the day is, does the Wii U play GameCube games? That is the question. Because if it does, then I don't need to spend money on like buying a Wii or something, or like some refurb unit or whatever, because I'm trying not to buy another console. Well, let me see, I'm trying to Google search it right now. I'm trying to close all these Micro Center tabs from last week. Yeah, Jade Empire is good, man. I'm not a huge fan of BioWare style RPGs, but I can tell it's a good game. Can Wii U play GameCube discs? The heck? GameCube disc on Wii U. AI says, no, the Wii U cannot natively play. Man, that is so disappointing. That is so disappointing. Because remember my console list, I don't have an original Wii. That's the one I skipped. You guys remember that. Here, bring this up again. This is my console list. I have a GameCube, and then I have a Wii U. I don't have a Nintendo Wii. Yeah, I've got the rare Wii U that no one ever used. Like Nintendo's worst selling console. I've got it. In fact, I have two of them. I have a Japanese one and I have the North American one. The Japanese one is the white Wii U and the North American one is the black Wii U. So, man, the Wii U not being able... Why can't the Wii U play GameCube discs? That's so lame. Because I'm relying on PS3 to play PS2 games. I had to go buy a Series X to play Xbox games and Xbox 360 games. So disappointing, man. So disappointing. Because when I think retro, I think of like this. This to me is retro. But what's funny is GameStop considers the 7th generation retro. Like, according to them, PS3 and 360 are retro. They're retro consoles. They classify them as retro. Legacy. Oh, they're definitely legacy. But, you know, retro consoles for real? Wow, okay. So, I don't know what I'm going to have to do about that. I got to figure something out. GameCube, man. Because, okay, like, with emulation, is there, like, a good way to emulate GameCube? Does anybody know? I know there's a bunch of ways to do, like, Wii and Wii U, but what about, like... No, I don't know about Wii U, but what about GameCube? Does anybody know? I mean, I physically... I have got all the discs. I've got all the discs. They're on the floor here. I've got my entire GameCube collection literally right here, and I can't even play any of them because my GameCube can't read them. Here we go. Let's go through the GameCube collection. For those that weren't here at the beginning of the stream. Lego Star Wars. Lego Star Wars, the video game. GameCube. Series X can probably emulate all of them. GameCube? Series X can emulate Nintendo? Baten Kaitos. GameCube. I've got all the really good stuff, man. Mario Kart Double Dash. Harvest Moon. A Wonderful Life. Oh, here's a big one. The Legend of Zelda. Twilight Princess. GameCube edition. This is the way that game was meant to be played. Because Link is left-handed in this game, like he's supposed to be. He was right-handed in the Wii version. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. GameCube. This is the OG. Rave Master. I think this is the manga artist who did Rave Master also does Fairy Tail, if I'm not mistaken. Fairy Tail's the newer work. Rave Master is like the old one. So I got the game. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. So we streamed this earlier. I have the Xbox version and the GameCube version. So yeah, Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time on GameCube. Metroid Prime. The original Metroid Prime. GameCube. Tales of Symphonia. So, Series X being able to emulate them. The thing is, how does it read the disc, though? How do you get... Because, remember, GameCube's got those, like, small discs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got these small discs. So, how does that work? Super Smash Bros. Melee. Everyone who had a GameCube has this game. Like, I don't know of anyone who has a GameCube that doesn't have Smash Bros. Melee. Best fighting game on the GameCube, hands down. Might even be best fighting game of that entire generation of consoles. Soul Calibur 2. Oh, the Xbox is wanting to go to sleep. Soul Calibur 2. GameCube. This is the one with Link. Best version of Soul Calibur 2, in my opinion. And then finally, Luigi's Mansion. So there are some games that I don't have that I wish I had. I don't have Mario Sunshine, and I also don't have Eternal Darkness Requiem Sanity. Or Sanity's Requiem was the name of that game. That was the weirdest game ever made, and it's a GameCube exclusive. Eternal Darkness and Mario Sunshine are 2 games that I wish I had, but I don't have them. So that's the GameCube collection. So unfortunately, that is the biggest... This is like the chunk of games. This is the chunk of games that I have no way of playing right now. Because my GameCube just doesn't work. What's your best game on the console? In my opinion, Super Smash Bros. Melee. Out of the GameCube, Smash Bros. Melee. Hands down, man. That's the best one ever made. 100% Smash Bros. Melee. I probably have like 500 hours in that game or more. And there's like no other fighting game. There is like no other fighting game that I have that many hours in. Not even Tekken. If you were to add Tekken 5, my playtime in Tekken... Maybe if you add like all of my Tekken playtime from Tekken Tag, Tekken 4, Tekken 5, Tekken 5 DR, Tekken 6, Tekken Tag 2. Okay, yeah, maybe because of Tekken Tag 2. So yeah, if you add all my Tekken games together, I probably have more playtime in Tekken than I have in Smash Bros. Melee. But Smash Bros. Melee by itself rivals the total hours played of all the Tekken games that I've played. So yeah, Smash Bros. Melee, for sure. And what's crazy is I have Brawl on Wii U and I barely ever played it. I just didn't really like it. Or not Brawl. Brawl was on Wii, right? It was the one that whatever the Smash Bros. On Wii U was. I have a Switch, but I never got a lot of the games for it. For some reason, like, I have this Nintendo Switch. I kid you not, I think I clocked in more hours on Wii U than on the original Switch. But Switch 2, I'm definitely focused on way more than Switch 1. Because Switch 1 felt so underpowered, I don't know, like, I just couldn't bring myself to use it most of the time. But anyway, that is going to be that. I guess we're going to turn this off. How do I put this console to sleep? I don't even know how to do that. Hold the Xbox button for power options. Turn off console. Restart console. Oh, did I eject the disc? Yeah. Well, I'll probably look into it later. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this stream. So that was a retro stream featuring Xbox original games. We will probably... The next one we'll do like this will be PlayStation 2. I gotta figure out what to do about GameCube for now. So look forward to PlayStation 2. Maybe PS1. I don't have a ton of PS1 games, but I was thinking maybe PS1. That'll really be easy for me to do. But yeah, we may look at PS2, because my PS2 collection is larger than my Xbox collection. So I may have to do that in a 2-parter or something, or spend less time per game, like maybe no more than 10 minutes per game to get through everything in a 3-hour block. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it. Thanks for tuning in. I will see, if I don't see you guys tomorrow, I will see you guys on Tech Thursdays. So until then, take care, and I will see you then. Thanks for tuning in.